Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be teaching you guys how to mesh Civ cars. Also, the music's staying on because I want to listen to it and go fuck yourself. Okay, so let me see if I have any cars that aren't mesh already. Any Civ cars? Okay, I don't think I do. So, let's just go about this the easy way. Do I have cars? Let's see. No. Okay, so I'm gonna bring a car from here. Okay, so these two cars right here are the ones I'm just gonna be mashing temporarily. Just for this stupid video. Well, not stupid, but you know, whatever. New folder. I'm just gonna name it Test Mash. So, what I would do is I'd open this and it open on my second monitor. Wonderful. I do open a new. I create a new folder inside Test Mash, which I would name Stream. So, just to start off, I'm gonna open this file, Bison. Control A, copy. Then head back over to Test Mash, and then paste. So that way I have a base string. What else? What I would also do. Do I like this song? Maybe. No. Okay. So what I would do is I would take the vehicles and handling that meta, along with the car goals and the car variations. Control C. Head back over to Test Mash. Paste. I actually do have a resource tool. Okay. This is like the very basic way of doing it. Make sure you always have a resource.lua or else it won't be able to start the resource. Okay. So what I would do now is, where's it at? I'm an idiot. Open up Venado. Let's have it set to one side and then Test Mash on the other. I would, okay. Open vehicles.meta here. Let's close out of these since I'm not using them. And then open vehicles.beta for both Test Mash and Venano. So I would just go for the main crucial part of mashing is going from item to item. So let's just, this is garbage code. Okay. You would grab it from, for me it's line 6, which you grab it from the first item all the way down to the closing item down here after first person drive-by data. But that's only for vehicles, not meta. I would control paste, and then I would enter a space at, well, an enter sign at the datas, and then hit control V to paste it. Now, I'm not done with vehicle animators, I still have some more to do. What I would do is I'll do this and add some comment into my code so I know where one vehicle meta ends and where another one begins and what vehicle type it is. Oop, just needs.
No whisper target found.
And let's copy this. Scroll through to the top. And set to start. So the next thing you have to do with vehicle.metas, which will usually be the final thing, is that most, how do I say this? Most vehicle.metas have something in txt.relationships. Let me close this because it's literally makes me want to blow my brains out right now. So where txt relation starts and where txt relation ends, in the middle, you'll just grab item to item, copy, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then I'm gonna press space, fucking enter after txt.relationships, and then control V, and then just make comments. Really, like, putting comments in your code really helps other developers look at them and understand what the fuck you're doing. So this would be what? Bison and Bison. I'm just gonna write Bison, and I'm gonna write Veneno here, and then I'm just gonna save it. I'm gonna save both of them. Just get done with. Go back to handling meta for Venano, as well as handling meta for Test Smash. So I'm just gonna go from item to item. Control C, paste, comment. Just like that, and then you're done with the vehicles on meta. DLC text isn't something you really need to worry about because this isn't really base GTA. It's 5M, so you don't need to worry about it. So I'm gonna hop up to car variations meta. Car variations are a car can exist without them. The most crucial part for a car would be vehicles meta. It doesn't necessarily need car goals or handling, especially if it's using the handling a car that's already in game. So it doesn't need like its own specified handling or anything like that. Car variations, once again, not needed. Car goals, unless the car has customization options, I wouldn't really recommend it, I guess. So go to car variations for this car, Finado, item to item, copy paste, variation data, paste, comment. Well, I'm an idiot. Once again, an idiot. I'll also be showing you how to do pads. Pads are 10 times easier than cars. Like, literally any sort of like grug or mongoloid could do it. That's car variation done, and now we're on to carcals. To me, carcals would have to be one of the most harder things to do because carcals usually contain a lot of files. Unfortunately, this might not have the ones I'm looking for. Oh, it does. Okay. So, after experimenting a bit with carcals, you wouldn't grab it. You wouldn't grab it all the way where it says kits. Shit, words are difficult. Okay, so you wouldn't grab it all the way from either the beginning item all the way to the closing item, like we have in the past. That's what you're not going to do. So what you're do is you're gonna start from the beginning at item, definitely. You're gonna scroll down. To scroll down, usually carcals are several hundred or maybe several thousand lines. It's a pain. Gonna scroll all the way down until you see closing kit. For me, it's on 479, and then I'm just gonna click it so that everything between this closing kits and this opening kits is highlighted and then copied. The reason is you don't want to grab it from here. God, I have to scroll down all the way down, and it's a pain. All the way down from there, from the beginning to here, is because it then reads this as a closing kits, which then fucks all of this up. So you want to grab it from the second one all the way to this. So that's something you have to keep your eye out, so that you don't make the mistake. Lights usually don't matter unless it's, I guess, let's say a cop car.
User joined your channel.
Oh, I forgot I was in TeamSpeak.
Sound muted.
But cop cars are usually, I don't usually do them. That's something you'd have to ask Shaq. Okay, so I have that all selected. Space, enter, blah blah blah, banana and bison start, etc. Just basic code commenting. So, but also want to go over the fact that let's just say you test out the car and then it's not working properly. Like the lights aren't displaying properly on the car, or there is no light emitting from the vehicle. You would just grab lights and then sorry, you just grab from lights to lights for the most part. You just the main thing you want to avoid is this closing kits because then that negates basically all the code you've done. So we're done with car calls. I'm not going to test this car because it should work. Blah, blah, blah. Also, double check to make sure that the stream folder it does have both cars. All right. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to mash pets. Let's see if I can find two pets. Okay, I have this one, and let's do this one. I'm gonna create a new folder called Pets Mash. It's very simple. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. That's a fucking pain. Okay. So, pets, literally easy. Grab the. I'm an idiot. Stream. Open. Let's go to Lana first. Grab these. Yes, these are dogs. Leave. So, basically, you're just gonna drag these two over. Always make sure that the Peds have a Lua file, research.lua, and a Peds.meta. And we're already basically halfway done. Let's close this. Let's open up. Where was the other one? Mary Ped. So you would take the ones, the stream files, move them over, and then just gonna go to Peds.meta. I'm an idiot. Okay. Make sure both Peds.meta are open. Click from item to item. Control C. Paste. Add your code comments. I'm an idiot once again. And then you're done. Just put this in your server, .config, start it, and the resource. And that's basically how you mash a pad as well. It literally takes about 30 seconds to a minute. And that's all I've got for you guys. Have fun.